Red light on, shot going wild. Jake leans in, Cody cracks that smile. Stack cards scrolling on the screen, clips from the ramp, feels like a dream. New channel tag in the corner frame, same wild swings, brand new game. You feel that buzz in your chest right now, type it in the chat, let us hear that sound. From your couch to the studio air, we're all ringside here. Into somewhere. Into somewhere, into somewhere. TNA flames on the AMC screen, crowd shots cut, it's a fever dream. We hit pause on the replay, freeze, did you catch that? Cody screams, thumb on the phone, yeah, raise that sign. Drop your hot takes, we'll read your line. From that first bell ring to the post-show glare, you're right here in the chat. Say it back into somewhere. We're on the attack from the first theme hit to the last big stare. We go live, live, live into somewhere, into somewhere. Hey, Jake, did they stick that landing? Roll it back. We're all still standing. Did they steal the night? Run it up, chat. You decide. You decide. Into somewhere. You say it back. Into somewhere. We're on the attack from the first theme hit to the last big stare. We go live, live, live into somewhere, into somewhere. Red light on, chat going wild. Thumbs up flying, we diving live. Bell rings in my headphones, theme hits I'm locked into. Jake's breaking down that chaos, Cody's tracking every move. Pause frame on a cheap shot, rewind, slow truth. They're laughing through the backlash, we're shouting with the crew. Into somewhere, we're crashing through. Jake's bananas, Cody's close. Face or hill, cheer and booze, cheer and booze. Into somewhere, we choose our view. Hands in the air for the holy fools. Face or hill, cheer and booze. Thumb war in the side chat, that turn was overdue. One side claims redemption, one side wants them screwed. Table breaks on replay, we argue what is true. Behind the mask and makeup, they see the angle through. Who do you trust when the script cuts deep? Masks come off when the mics still bleed. Who do you trust when the script cuts deep? Masks come off when the mics still bleed. Why would we
going on, ladies and gents? How we doing? Welcome to Into Somewhere, the Smackdown England review. That's right, they're in London. I want to thank you all for being here. Hopefully you're all doing well. I appreciate it greatly. As always, what about? I appreciate you all being here. It's January 16th, 2026, not 5, 6. Into Somewhere reviewing SmackDown live, giving you guys a little taste of the preview for the Rumble as well today with some shorts we put out. And you heard the voice in those shorts. That's right, it's the man, the myth, the legend, Cody.
Did you tell people I was in your shorts?
Yeah.
I thought that was between me and you.
No, the shorts feed, not my feeding my shorts.
Oh.
Not talking about my.
Oh.
We're talking any event. Yeah, the shorts feed.
Shit.
It's Cody Onidi. Yeah.
What's going on?
What? Give me a hell yeah. Yeah, 316. What's going on? How you doing?
Nothing much. I thought tonight was all right. Like, didn't blow me away by any means. Come in.
Okay. I'm not going to say tonight was amazing.
I'll be right back.
Okay, but I am going to say that tonight
I thought
tonight was good.
I don't know if I would go that far. We'll debate that in a sec when I get back. But I thought decent at best, if you want to give it that.
We'll see, but cleaning house a little bit first. We got a few little things to note. Thank you all for helping us hit 750,000 subscribers. No, it's not right. That'd be amazing, but no, 750,000 views and 16,000 subscribers. I'm a tiny bit high, but work with me here. What you got to do to get through the day. But thank you all for helping us hit 16,000 subs and over 750,000 views, and that's all within the last year. So we actually started Into Somewhere officially January 4th, 2025. So thank you, loves. We appreciate it. This is where Cody would say something sarcastic. It's not as good as JD. Thanks, Cody. You know. All right. But granted, thank you Dave, for everybody being here in the chat. I know it's a bit earlier than normal, but we had some great fun last night. We had 13 new members all together. That's a lot of member power. And a few of those people have already checked out our Rumble preview that's out for members right now. It'll be out Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern for everybody, per the usual. But if you'd like to preview it early, you can go ahead and become a member. We appreciate the support greatly. And you can also super chat if you're so inclined to do so. All of your support goes to support us in making the show better directly. So we appreciate it. Milo agrees. All in all, I'm possibly on an island by myself. I liked this show. I really did. Was it excellent? No. Neither is my stream, but the stream quality is, I'm getting old and the prostate's not what it used to be, but I'm telling you, it's still rock hard and still efficient. And that means something to somebody besides the wife. It means a lot to Cody, and he's not here to defend himself, so he loves gigantic. 6.7 out of 10 from Zay. I'm in the 7 range probably, because this is what should have happened. I mean, we started at 6 o'clock, eventually to be 7. You're giving it a 6.7. We already heard from Cody's, family, the 6. Oh, God. Can't do it. Yeah, so. Yeah. We've got what should have happened with TNA, and that is wrestle. Just get out there and wrestle. It's not that hard. It's time to wrestle. That's what you need to do. And tonight, that's what they did. They gave us wrestling. I'm happy with that fact. Absolutely. TNA, Genesis looks decent. It doesn't look great, but it looks decent. Last night, they ended their episode with Santana winning, But then after the show went off the air, we had Nick Namath come out. You think he's going to cash in his call your shot gauntlet match. Him and Santana start brawling. And that's when you end up, like Santino's back out there. And he says Mike Santana is facing Frankie Kazarian in a Texas death match at Genesis. With Nick Namath as the referee announced by the suit, Daria Ray. So... what the fuck? Frankie immediately gets his rematch, and I don't think anybody's excited for it, Texas Death Match or not. They had to have lost track of time because this was posted immediately afterwards on social medias. So we've got that triple threat, essentially, because, Nick Namath could cash in at any point, but until then, he's the special guest ref in the TNA World Title Texas Death Match. Okay. Li Ying Li is taking on Zarya for the TNA Knockouts title. That should be a good slugfest. Matt and Jeff taking on the Righteous. They strapped poor Jeff's ear to a padlock and a chain to the turnbuckle. I mean, that's heinous right there. We can't risk him, getting his earlobe ripped off. Now that would have been something if he ripped his ear, straight in half to go and save his brother. And he shows the dedication. He's like, why? Oh, let me save you. And that's what's pulling. I forgot. Like, you had to get blood done. The thing keeps driving you nuts after a while. 14 vials is madness. They had to have lost track of time, though, Cody Ray. We've also got JDC taking on Eddie Edwards in his retirement match there for JDC. Moose, Joe Hendry, and Cedric Alexander in a three-way. We've got Elijah taking on Mustafa Ali, AJ Francis, and Rich Swann. Ryan Namath versus Mara Sade. One comment I wanted to make. TNA don't give a shit about hitting women, right? Yeah. They will beat the shit out of some women on TNA. You in the Impact Zone, women's rights are turned into rights. I'll tell you that much. Holy hell. Left and right last night, did the ladies just get trounced? And I was like, the guys are just, I figured, I forgot who got restrained at one point. And then, nope, the guy just dumps her out of there. So it was a la old school Orton-esque, or maybe even the Dudleys. Don't mind me, Mr. Stuffed Up over here. I've not gotten any near better with this. I think tape hurts worse than the needles themselves. Am I wrong?
I am back.
Holy hell, that scared me. I said, I think tape hurts worse than needles. I swear sometimes. The tape leaves like a bigger mark than the needles,
Painful thing.
Yeah.
Speaking about painful.
Heroin.
Yeah. Smackdown. Oh.
Yeah, so I was just running through TNA Genesis and I was talking about how TNA was painful last night. And what did they forget to do? Wrestle. They only had 3 matches. They weren't great. Speaking of wrestling, NXT drew 618 this week, so not bad there.
Moose said you can't criticize TNA because we're not in that profession,
Yes, exactly. We don't know what we're talking about.
Did you see the exchange between him and JD?
The original one, or has there been a newer one?
Last night.
Oh, I didn't see last night's. No. Oh, see, that's why we have you as the Twitter reporter and social media beef representative. You also go ahead and speak on. Yeah, quite a few different things, like sports as well. I know you had some major news with the Mets that happened today, some positive news that you wanted to share.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. So, the Mets sign Bo Bichette, great player. And people say it could be a pivot from Kyle Tucker, but you never know.
Yeah.
I think this is a good thing for them. I think this fits them more because they needed a right-handed bat. Kyle Tucker was a lefty, and they already are stacked on those. And Steve Cohen is now saying, because there might be a lockout in 2027, that he's all in right now. So let's see if he sticks to his word there.
Yeah. And what makes me laugh is that TNA themselves Can't argue with the fact that Cage Match has their opening show rated at 1.66 out of 10. So
1.66 out of 10.
Moose said to JD, what you have is an opinion and you're entitled to have one, but until you built or ran a successful wrestling company or wrestled in the highest level, you can't criticize any of us. But yes, you can have an opinion. So what is the difference between opinion and criticism, really? Like, you can say what you can't criticize unless you run a company. It's just a polite way of saying, I don't like what you said. He said, I run a wrestling media business with a 6-figure audience. Blah, 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 all his amazing stats. He said, by your logic, only wrestlers can critique wrestlers. Only promoters can critique promoters, bookers. That eliminates all media, analysis, and journalism. Like, a sports analyst for NFL has to be from the NFL only. Like, things like that. It's a little ridiculous. That's a bit insane. And you can't critique pro wrestling. I'm
living a good life. I want to have a positive life. I don't want this negative. You're twisting it because you're wrong, Moose.
I took one opening day of wrestling school as a joke/dare. Does that count? Am I in the business? I also did some minor league commentary, and I did some refereeing in college. Does that count for anything? No?
No.
All right. Can we use this show as a reference and say we're in the business yet? No?
So only people that are in that movie can critique the movie, stuff like that. And,
yes.
Moose was
it's ridiculous.
Backpedaling.
It's absolutely
so JD,
insane.
I think, won that exchange. If you see
it's less even just JD. It's more just logic won the exchange, and that must prevail.
When JD used logic, which is sometimes a sighting that is shocking, but when JD uses logic, he ran away, right?
He kind of, he got it there. And then somebody left a comment from TNA saying, hey, whoever's shitting on it this week, we'll be watching next week when they go live in New Mexico. And it's like, maybe not. I don't want to cover next week. I have no desire to. I'm going to check out Genesis this weekend because of, it's also when AAA is doing the premiere. It's got some buzz around it, but it's more going to be a fucking joke, I imagine. And then we're going to have fun.
People that
probably play Jackbox.
Evaluate the products, right?
Yeah.
People that evaluate the product. So, get me this. So if you don't want those type of people there, why the fuck do you see Con Man, Wheezy Blonde,
that's
all
what
those
I was gonna
reactions?
Because they're not critiquing, they're just reacting.
Fake reacting.
But still reacting. They are not giving their opinion. They're just going
no offense. They'll just tell those wrestling companies what they want them to hear so they can get that attention. They don't want. There's no real involved in a lot of them. They just
probably not. But hey,
ass.
I wish it was more direct involvement.
My words, not Jake's.
I don't think it's no. A lot of them have merit to be there. I think they have a good enough audience reach. All of it, absolutely.
No, fair enough. But I wish
you can
there
hear
was
that,
like more
funny enough.
Realism in that.
Yeah. I just wish I had whiskey. Regardless, BDE, congrats to him for getting signed. Going through a little bit of quick news, the Street Profits are just not being booked right now. They sent him home to freshen up and give him time to relax after kicking ass on the road for a while. And they'll be back when they have something for them to do. They changed plans on Cody. They did.
They did?
And they did. Me? Yes, on you and Asian Tucker. They also changed plans on Drew and Cody because they said
there's an Asian Kyle Tucker.
There is an Asian Kyle, and there's also an Asian Tucker. And then if you combine them,
Kyle Tucker, right?
They pulled plans on Cody still being the champ because they said that Triple H said he took a look at the plans for Mania, and he's like, doing Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for a third time in 4 years and spending months building the direction would lead to audience fatigue. You fucking think?
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit, that wasn't obvious to begin with? Rock and Austin worked because it burned the house down, but even the third time, it was big, it was gigantic, but it was still not as big as the second iteration, which was bigger than the first, only because of the business. But they said Rhodes brought up Drew at the same time and asked for advice if it made sense, and said he'd be more valuable chasing than defending. Cody would be, and eventually deciding chasing would be better. Both Drew and Cody had been pushing that Drew should win the title. Drew was said to be pretty vocal that he felt it was the best thing for all concerned, and Cody agreed, feeling it would be fresher to go into this year's Mania chasing the title than defending it, as well as the fact that and it says if Drew lost this, he would basically be useless in the title scene right now because he'd already lost clean twice. So I totally agree. I wish he didn't win on kind of like a fluke. I wish it was more of a clean victory, like he really just beat Cody and went out. I guess it's okay because he's a heel. There's a bit of controversy with Fatu, but
I think that actually makes sense because I'll ask you questions then. So just think you're in that situation in real life. So Jacob Fatu attacks Drew, right?
Yeah.
What if that person's after you? Then your opponent got involved, and then his attention went on your opponent instead of
I'd get the hell out of there and win. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's not a stupid move. I don't think that. I just wish in this instance he won clean. But I was happy with the opening of tonight's SmackDown. So so they got rid of Cody and Roman, thankfully. That is no more. And sorry, I'm full of gas and tons of air, and plus, Red Bull's not helping.
If
bullshit too.
If they were gonna do Cody and Roman, that it wouldn't have been for the championship anyway. I don't think it should have been because it's not meant for a title. It's meant for the grudge match of who is actually better than the other because they're both tied one apiece.
You got that right.
So
You're
the title
thinking
doesn't
with
really
that
mean
brain.
anything.
So we're gonna see a triple threat apparently between Drew, Jacob, and Cody. That's currently the plan heading into Mania. We'll see what happens, but that's what they narrowed down right now. The idea is for Mania at this point is a three-way for the title with Rhodes, Fatu, and McIntyre. That's not burning the world on fire either with me. So we'll see how they present it and what happens with it, but I'm not crazy about it. That's the same feeling I had with Cody and Roman, really, because it's just it's kind of Cody right now. I would really need a good story besides the championship to get involved with Cody again right now. Like I like seeing him and all that, but he either needs to freshen up, I think, as a heel, honestly, or be involved in something really worthwhile, not just the title. It feels like, he's always going for the title. He's always giving the matches. He's always, like, in a way, whether he's earned them or not. Regardless, it still feels, now he enters the Rumble and he's already back-to-back it. Now he's going to go ahead and get the three-peat. Like that's the idea. The fans, they were cheering Jacob Fatu a bit more. They were cheering, it didn't feel quite the way on Cody's side entirely. He wasn't booed by any means, but he wasn't as... I mean, they were kind of chanting for Drew most of the time. They Drew McIntyre. Granted, we're overseas in London, but tonight made me very happy. They opened with bagpipe players performing on the stage because Drew McIntyre, the new WWE Universal Champion, comes out to his fantastic ring entrance. Yes, that's everything I see is that's how it's listed, Universal. So Universal.
Don't
and
they
World
switch
Heavyweight.
the title a lot? The name of it anyway. They do WWE Championship.
Because it was the undisputed
title.
Exactly. So let me go to WWE.com and see exactly what it was and what they have it as right now. Undisputed is on WWE.com. They said Universal now because I have it in my notes, but they have it on WWE.com as Undisputed.
But sometimes on WWE.com they have it as Universal, right?
They have, yes.
The name of this.
We had the screenshots.
Why do they keep switching the name of this title?
I don't know, but it's Undisputed WWE Champion. They just drop it and just have WWE Champion and World Heavyweight Champion. Universal was deactivated. Yeah, that's why I get confused. But regardless,
But they
of
call
half
it
a
the
mind.
Universal, the Undisputed.
I think it's just a
WWE. They
slip
call it
up
all of it.
because of the Undisputed sounds like Universal in a sense with the U, and you're just not thinking and used to it. I think that's what happens. Regardless,
Yeah.
Corey Graves checking in with Testator. I thought they did well, and Drew prayed for this, and it happened. I thought Drew was damn entertaining, and he got his celebration in front of fans. I don't know if you recall. Granted, we weren't working together. We were friends, obviously, and talking. But when Drew won the 2020 Rumble, I was so behind face Drew, the turn, him taking out, Brock in that Rumble. It didn't even matter that he won. The fact that he was going to do the whole thing with Brock and like, all right, I got him out. Great. And then now we got the match. It didn't he could have gotten it another way, but then he won the Rumble. Holy shit. Edge returns, but Drew won the Rumble. And then silence, nothing, just the world stops. And we have the 2-night Mania. There's no one there.
What Mania was that again? Tell us, Jake. What?
36, first 2-night Mania. And they did it in such a way, that no one really remembers the COVID Mania. And
didn't they come out with shirts? I wasn't there.
I wasn't there. And then the biggest fan, where they had the actual picture of the fan that was on the ceiling, like ridiculous, but hey, it was funny. I mean, you were at the year they returned with fans for the year following with 37.
I was at the first show. I was at the first show with fans back.
Yeah, which is great. So, reduced or not, it was still a hell of a moment. But I remember watching that Mania, still excited. No, but hey, I remember him winning, and Drew did it, and he beat Brock still, because you thought, all right, they're not going to let it go. The world shut down. They're going to keep it on Brock until things are more fleshed out. And no, they gave it to Drew, and he held on to it. And you forget how much Drew, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt as the Fiend, Alexa, like a lot of those people, Christian even for a bit, really held up Raw and all of that during the, Thunderdome and all of that era. Like there were some awfulness to it. Like if it was in front of fans, not all of it would have worked, but more of it would have been better, I think, or better received. A lot of it was just because of the fake reaction.
There was a lot of more creativity though, like with before the Thunderdome, like when they were just like empty in the performance center, like that's where they were, right?
Right, Pico. The weather delay at Mania, the performance center. So
oh shit, I remember that. I think I've showed you that before. Like it was like just pouring.
That's a Florida thing. It rains so hard for about 8 minutes, and then it stops. They drench everything off, and you're good to go.
Yeah,
I'm falling apart here, But
that was, so like me and my dad like went. So we were just like we sat down, open sky, like it was still sunny. Like right when we sat down.
Oh yeah, it's a Florida thing. It really is. Of course.
Oh yeah, they call it the Sunshine State. But every day I was down there, it had to pour for a few hours a day.
Oh, every day. That's what it. Like I said, like around 3:00 it rains, and then. When we went to Disney and all that stuff, it would every day, you got your poncho.
Yep.
Lightning strikes within 8 miles or automatic 30-minute sports delay. Yeah, they went ahead.
I love
and
it.
They delayed the start of Mania, and Mandy Rose fell. Samoa Joe had his poncho. Like all of it was very memorable.
Mandy Rose did fall. I do remember that.
Poor gal.
But
Drew gets the "you deserve it" chance, and he finally gets to do it in front of the crowd. He's saying, screw you to all of you. This isn't me doing the bad guy. Screw you. When I got fired, where were you? Well, you know what, Drew? You sucked when you got fired. You were in 3MB and useless. Then you packed on muscle by actually eating protein, going to the gym, and you got serious about it. You became the Scottish Killer, and everybody fell in love with Drew Galloway. And you reinvented yourself, came back as the Scotsman, really taking it, and you did awesome. Look at all the shit you accomplished. Even during your crazy long bad guy era where you were forever feuding with Roman. And he's like, the bloodline screwed me over, and CM Punk and the stupid Yeet and Cody. And he's like, now I have to just thank one person, me. and former champion Cody Rhodes. And then they're like, former champion Cody Rhodes. They sang it, you know, oh, Cody Rhodes, former Cody Rhodes. Like they sang that to Cody, former Cody Rhodes. It was just good to see.
Time to turn him heel.
Yeah, unpredictable Drew McIntyre era begins tonight, and that's when Randy came out very, very slowly. God, does he soak up so much time, but it was still great. Crowd sings, of course, and again, he's going to do it with the 3 most dangerous letters ever, STD. I meant RKO.
Oh.
Jacob Fatu makes his entrance, and he attacks Drew, but then he, you know, chases him out of the building, and that was it. The McIntyre celebration was great. Everything else with Randy and Jacob was just icing on a shit sundae, but I still ate it and smiled. No, I did like the opening. I liked everything with Drew. I wish they just stopped there. I didn't need the Randy stuff. Hey, you're going to go get him, kid. All right. They had the Miz attack Randy, which was like the real, like, come on. You know, you knew Randy was going to win still, but I get what they're going for. It was the hook to make you think the Miz had a chance against Randy. So I get what they did it for. It just was like
I'm
deflating for a fun moment.
I think you need to do something.
They had to. They had to make it even. And this was a long match. I couldn't believe like how much time they gave to this, but it went on.
It was actually a good match. So.
It was a good match, but 4 minutes and 30 seconds is a long time. Like,
yeah,
fuck. No, really, it was less than 5 minutes. Get in, get out, get fucked.
It was
That's
a good,
what they said.
quick match.
Orton basically, Miz rolled him up for a 2 count. He got out of it, stands up, RKO, pins him. It was no one in the world had any other inkling except that Randy was winning here. Even when the Miz got that good near fall. This was fun, and I thought it was an enjoyable match. They didn't overstay their welcome. Hey, it's a 3-hour show, but I was okay with this being shorter because you really didn't want to give too much to the Miz and take away too much from Randy Orton. Then we got a video from the Wyatt Six. Uncle Howdy was joined by everybody and said Solo stole their light and they won't rest until it's home. So interesting to see as my arm goes numb. Graves was like, hey, you know, I don't think they understand what they're doing. They're playing with some Ouija shit. And that was it. Whatever, we had a little backstage tiff between Alexa and Lash and Nia. Skip. Then we get into Kiana, Baltimore James, and Julia taking on Charlotte. Woo! Blair and Alexa.
That was my woo.
Don't call me Mommy Bliss. I love that woo. And
see,
Alexa,
my voice is like too deep. I think
moo.
Yeah, it was more like moo, not woo. Sound like a fucking cow.
I don't think so.
Like,
but WWE needs to sign Leon Slater. When I hear you say that, that's all it makes me think. I agree, Cody Ray. I agree.
How the hell did that make you think that?
The teeth, maybe? I'm not sure. I'll figure it out.
Fuck off.
It's for you. Like I said, only you can hear it. This was another pretty quick match. They broke it up a commercial, but what I was watching on, since it was on Netflix internationally, they usually had stuff going on in between the breaks, you know, showing you what happened. So we continued the action, and it was all about the blind tag. You know, Bliss finally gets to tag in, and Charlotte or Alexa gets out of there. Charlotte gets in, and Bliss just gets enough energy to come back through, hit Sister Abigail for the win. Hey, look at that. Charlotte saved her earlier. She tagged back in. They're friends again. Nia and Lash come out, and they start attacking them, and they were going to go and stop Jax and Lash Legend. But then Julia was like, she gets pulled back by Kiana, and they got their ass kicked. So a predictable outcome again. Second of which, an 8-minute and like 25-second match. Not much to pay attention to here. You knew the outcome before it happened. I don't like It was well
a
wrestled.
lot of predictability here. Like again, that's what I was about to say.
Kiana James takes the pin, so that's fine because she's running towards Flair and then she gets cut off. But I hate that Julia loses. Kiana James is a good foil. She's a good like manager to be beaten up right now. She plays a female nonverbal cornet role. You know what I mean? Like she's good in that manager role. But yeah, I think she's fine. She's good because Julia's English isn't great, so she's a good mouthpiece for her. I said a nonverbal cornet. I was being a wise ass. Yes.
Okay.
She's not good on the mic at all, but she does speak English, so that's the only bar they needed. And the bolt-on tits just help immensely.
You heard? I was just like, you're comparing her to cornet.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, nonverbal. So, I get what you mean, though.
Yes, yeah. See, subtle.
Well, it makes a lot more sense now.
And I don't know. It's just here's the thing. They had 10,000 people there, and they made the United States female champ look like a joke. Julia loses yet again to not even the women's tag champs. Like she just loses to Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. That was it. Get pinned, bitch. I mean, I know Julia didn't get pinned, but still, she's on the losing team. Yes, someone has to lose. Well, maybe don't have them lose in a tag match then, huh? Yeah, Julia should be the Stephanie Vacour of SmackDown right now. I don't understand why she's not. They just haven't put her in that role. They didn't present her like Stephanie. They were like, oh, here's this girl. She's good. And here's Stephanie.
Maybe that was my fears.
They were like, oh my God, she's lived up to it for the most part. Now she's hurt. It sucks, but
the title reign of Stephanie Vacour, would you say it's good? I'm not sure. I think,
but it's also been.
I think Stephanie's doing what she can with it because Stephanie.
Who else could she have faced so far besides a Raquel and Nikki? Liv just came back, so that's a possibility now.
That's what I would. Liv would have been made sense, but she was hurt for most of the year.
And everybody else was busy, but like Rhea, maybe there could have been a few others, but there really wasn't.
But I think they want to save the Liv and Rhea matches with Stephanie for a
later date, bigger show. Exactly my point. So they did what they could with what they had. I'm not going to credit them for it when it's not great, but
you're fair. There's nothing like you could have really done better because it's not Stephanie's fault. I don't even know if it's WWE's fault. It's just
her matches have been good, even with Nikki Bella. They've not, like I said, been anything to write home about, but it's been I
watched that match back,
and
it's not as bad as I originally thought. Maybe it was me being a biased Nikki Bella hater. But
it's funny because it has that effect. We give our instant
people actually think I
here.
hate Stephanie.
Because it might have sounded that way, but I knew you were more concerned and worried with it. Like you said, you didn't want to see her fail and not get another chance, a la like a Balor getting injured, something like that. And she's hurt now.
I like Stephanie Vacour.
Here's the thing though, we give our instant reactions, our live opinions, and it's emotion based. So when the emotion calms down, you get to think things over. Like you said, maybe that ending does make sense. Maybe they did book that well. Maybe I do like that. The other night, night before, I still couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching randomly. I had to sign into Netflix for my mother, and I just went on Netflix. I saw they added everything, and I ended up watching night 2 of WrestleMania just randomly. I usually don't go back and watch, but I just watched the whole thing because why not? And it was so much better than I remembered it being too. Even the Cena match wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. It was bad. Don't get me wrong.
Mania,
but it's because Mania, this Mania, the one with
this Mania,
yeah. I watched night 2 from Vegas, and
wrestling wise,
in ring wise, amazing.
It's not like the Cody Rhodes John Cena match was they couldn't wrestle. They didn't stink up the joint. I think it stunk because they were hyping it up so much, where it just turned out to be a regular wrestled match
because everyone was waiting for The Rock. That's what it all comes down to.
If you go back just for a wrestling match, they wrestled well.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't as bad. It's just you get Travis Scott, and he's going to be the difference maker. He pulls out the ref, and you're like, 8 pounds, Travis Scott is doing, come on. This is what we're getting. Well, as soon as they heard the music, it's like,
come on. Some of those streamers, I knew The Rock wasn't coming. Yeah, bullshit. Everyone thought that.
We thought at that point still, like, they're working us. There's no way he's not showing up. Why was he selling his soul to offering Cody? Like, none of it made sense. It's like he has to
Rock
be there.
Kind of complained that Travis Scott was on what he said on the Pat McAfee show, right? He was watching and he's like, "Why the fuck are they having Travis Scott come out? Because that means you're gonna think I'm coming out."
Exactly, and that's what everyone thought because he came out before The Rock at the Chamber.
See, I
in
kind of agree with
Toronto.
The Rock. I know he's doing his corporate bullshit, but like some of the things he said is true. Like, why the hell is this creative team having Travis Scott come out? Because
we did it in
think I'm coming out.
Toronto.
But it's
What
also
kills
The
me,
Rock's
though-
fault for bailing the storyline because he's a little bitch.
The Rock
No,
was
I don't-
equally
don't
at
get my
fault,
way.
if not more. But they did fuck up because as soon as everyone heard Fiend, because you just because he came out and then The Rock came out at the Chamber.
Is Travis Scott back at your house?
No. I just am playing the file. He's long buried.
Okay.
He's got to be decayed, like at least starting to by now. It's just a distant memory at this point. Maybe a haunting, but that is gone.
Gone.
Just making sure, but no, he's gone. I mean, I'm positive, right? Okay, just checking. Unless somebody cloned him. I believe he's gone. Oh yeah, definitely. So this MFT promo with the fucking lantern, I did hate this. And I don't care for anything they're doing with the MFTs and the Wyatts. It's not clicking for me. Spaz may like it. Some people may enjoy it.
Motherfucking trash.
It's motherfucking trash day.
Yeah.
Trash day. Yeah, or garbage day, right? That's it. Fucking shout out to Dead Meat. Garbage day. You know what's hilarious too? Like, I don't know if he planned it, but Dead Meat, when that channel started, I was searching. It was like days after the Friday the 13th game came out or was coming out, one of the two. And I was searching YouTube for the game footage and to see like what, something about it, strategy, something. How do you kill Jason? Some type of shit. And lo and behold, it came up, Friday the 13th kill count. And I'm like, how cool is that? And I subscribed like 2 videos in. I've been watching them for a better part of what feels like a decade at this point. It's nuts. But I love that channel. It's very creative, and many have tried it, but few have succeeded at that formula. So I have been trained and bred for live streams. That's my bread and butter. But I'm passing down my knowledge to you. I'm on the Smackdown show, but I'm in the red shirt. I should have fixed that. I apologize to everybody. I fucked that up badly. Can I do this? Can I turn myself into a Smurf? There we go. See, for Smackdown. Is that better?
There we go. Keep it like that now.
I think it works.
Keep it like that.
Yeah, it's a Smackdown theme. I think I need to be a little bit bright. There we go. I think that's
there we
better.
go. Yep, there you go.
There we go.
A lot
I
better.
think that looks good. A lot better. I don't feel sick at all. I look a little blue. No, Smackdown made me feel fine. I smurfified myself intentionally because I do honestly admit the wrestling here was good. We got Trick Williams taking on Matt Cardona. Some people feel like Matt Cardona is a jobber, or that.
Well, did you see?
He
lost.
He's
and
weak.
then Kit Wilson beat him up afterwards.
Or he's a bitch. But no, Trick.
I like it. Oh yeah, man.
Is a fucking star. In Cardona.
Trick Williams is
Cardona.
Is a jobber.
Is Cody Rhodes' bitch.
I mean, both could be correct,
I shocked the color back into myself. Camera reset. But granted, I genuinely liked this match. I thought it was about as good as we were going to get from these two without really dominating one way or the other. Cardona basically comes off the middle rope and Trick hits him with like a bounce almost, and then hits him with the trick shot, gets the clean pin in about 9 minutes time. Kit Wilson comes out. Kit Wilson. I fucking hate it. It's not going to be.
Man.
It's not Kit Wilson. No, we're not. We're not. Kit Wilson. We're not catching on to this. This is not.
Hey, I'm kind of.
That's what we're.
The song's kind of starting to be a.
No.
Yeah, come on.
No.
Come on.
Kit Wilson. No.
See? Kit Wilson. I'm kind of starting to get it.
No. Kit Wilson. No, we can't.
See? Come on.
It is.
Do it one more time, Jake. You'll get it.
Wilson. All right. It is catchy. And I will admit it is catchy, but God damn it, he's doing well with this gimmick. I wasn't completely crazy about it to begin with because I was like,
okay,
let's see what we get, and everybody calling him toxic, and I was curious how it was gonna. But lo and behold, it works, and I think they're doing something decent. So let's why is Wavelength just hating me today? Look at this thing. You piece of shit. Here we go. Look, ready? See? Now they claim the video and we can't eat. But still, it was worth it. Kit Wilson.
They claim the video?
Kit Wilson. Probably.
Since they claim the video, just play it all through now.
Right? You know, no, they didn't claim it yet, but I'm joking. But that little bit would probably do it. It's ridiculous. They took down the Christmas video. Then they took down one of those streams from Christmas. Then they took down one of the shorts that had a lot of views. The one of you and I, the whole short series where we fucking piss off Santa. Yeah, that one's gone.
That one?
Yeah. WWE just taking stuff. That's
wait,
why
WWE
they took down
the Santa one?
because it came from that stream. So they were like, oh, whoop, and bip, bip, bip. Yep. Sucks.
That's fucking,
right?
That's actually crazy.
You want to see like my daily notifications really quick? Hold on. I can go into the studio for 1 second. Because sometimes I feel like you feel like I am being hyperbolic about them like claiming everything and all this shit I deal with on a daily basis. But every day you get important notifications, right? And this is today's. Video cannot be monetized. Video is blocked. Video cannot be monetized. Video is blocked. Video is blocked. Age restriction. Age restriction. Video is blocked. Video is blocked. Like, that's good morning, Jake. You know, like, that's today's. Because we say some no words and we do some bad stuff at times. And then the videos don't get shared. I don't know. Like, Trick Williams is awesome. People don't like that, but he is. Can't say it. Like, that's a bad one.
Come on.
I mean, we put out the short that said all the, but like, here's an example. Out of all the content we made this week, right? The only, actually, for the last 2 weeks, the only two to actually be shared after being live, like people get to see, like the notification being like, here, the live stream's done. You can rewatch it, or they share it like in your feed and whatnot. If we don't say any major no words or get restricted, it gets shared then. Most of our live streams don't. The videos do very well. We get thousands of views, 2,000, 9,000, 10,000. But the live stuff, if only the people here usually get to see it because of our behavior. So we get anywhere from like 150 to 300 views on average. But
you must be joking, right? So
no, so AEW World's End actually got 13,000 views because it was shared and whatnot. And what's doing well is our NXT recap this week, our little makeup that we had from my power going out on Tuesday night when we were talking about a bit of Twitter drama. I was telling the world to do better, and then I was struck with a power outage. So
You kept that up as a video, though, right?
I did. So you can
people
check
just
out the
see
wrestling drama that we discussed this week,
do better.
our NXT review, our AEW Maximum Carnage review, our TNA review, Raw, and now SmackDown.
This is
You
your
guys can
daily
check that
public
out.
service announcement. Do not harass wrestlers.
That's right. They owe you nothing. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give you a little insight into, you can't even say the president's name. Like you can't say, like, there's so many words that you
And
are
that's
restricted
crazy,
from
right?
saying.
Like,
there-
that's actually
that's like a real. So many things they get, because then it's considered election.
No, I do know that
misinformation. Yeah,
I do know that one. You can't say the president, which is insane.
baffling to me. There's so many
Can't say,
times
the leader of your country.
Yeah.
It's like-
I wish I still had one of the other ones on here, but I showed you the restrictions the other day. It was like shocking content and all the stuff that goes through. But still, it always does make me laugh.
And we get, like, someone's at us, like, we get, no matter what we do, like, some people will end up getting away with it. Like, we get clocked, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
No
we
matter
get,
what
we get beaten up. Fair use is a very hard thing, especially with the bigger companies. So it's unfortunate. But back to the
They
SmackDown
allow it,
review.
though, like,
Yeah, they do love taking it. They love taking them down. They really like to.
so is AEW better with,
No, oh no. They strike things a lot.
Are they worse?
So WWE just claims it, or they'll take it down and block it, but they don't send you a copyright strike. They claim it, so they get the revenue from it, or they'll take it down. AEW sends you a copyright strike, and if you get 3 of those, your channel is terminated. So if that's why I don't
remember on Twitter, I was
Or
sent a
usually
cease and desist from AEW before.
we got hit for a claim from them actually the other
I
day
gotta
for
see
me,
if we
me
can-
just showing the Darby Allin chair or the stair hit from the other night. That 3 seconds of was enough to be like, we're gonna take that entire video as well. So
AEW
fine,
is worse. Like, I don't even understand if you can do. Remember, like, the Our Hopes thing? Like, I just said, complained about Christian, and they sent me a cease and desist for.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Mhm.
AEW
It's
is
not
wild.
pooping on them. It's their legal department. They've had a lot of issues. Conman has been taken down from streaming multiple times.
Yeah,
because of
Conman,
them.
like, he
I
didn't
had to
even
get
do
a hold of
anything
Tony
because I
Khan
remember
2
that.
times for him to get them back up. Like the first time, I was
Because
like, years ago. I
You
was
showed
like, oh
me
my
what
God.
they struck him for, and like, he didn't even do anything. It was nothing.
He was ridiculous, but that's the risk of reactions too. So Kit Wilson does the attack, gets cheered, cuts a good program, and then he takes Matt Cardona and runs him into the ring step and says he's toxic, and that was it. Jacob Fatu then goes and super kicks Kit Wilson, and he tells Cody get out there, and this is after Cody cut his promo earlier. It was a good promo, but it was very Cody. He puts himself into the Rumble. Now he says, I'm going to kick your ass. Get out here. They run out, and Aldis, a match is happening at Saturday night's main event. Right there. Look at the timing. Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu. Next Saturday is when Saturday night's main event is. Right, Cody?
Indeed.
You asked. I said Saturday. But
Like,
not this Saturday.
that was before. Yeah.
Next Saturday.
Like, before we went on stream, I'm like, when's Saturday night's main event? Because we were just talking about, like, Raw and stuff, and then he's like, it's Saturday. And then I'm like, yeah, okay, thanks, you asshole.
Because I had just talked about this Saturday with Genesis, so you knew it wasn't this
Yeah, I'm
Saturday.
like-
so I'm like, oh, it's
I'm like-
Saturday, thinking you meant like next Saturday, and you're like, yeah, no shit, wise ass. I'm like, no, next Saturday. I'm like, I'm being genuine.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, duh.
Duh. Yeah. But I fucked up there a little bit, but you know what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but everybody get high. Oh, it's a high break.
From Mania talk to Rumble roars, Cody O'Neil, let's hear some more.
Since the video's already tanked, might as well. But yes, granted.
Play Cody's clues for the hell of it, then too.
Oh, all right. We'll take some more.
Hey there, friends, it's time to play. Cody and Jake are on their way. With a sniff and a wag, we'll find a clue. Let's solve a puzzle
How we doing?
That was perfect.
Audience is good. Everybody level? All right. We only lost a few viewers. It's good. Thank you guys on the Kick and Twitter side for hanging out with us still and being crazy. Damian Priest, Solo Sikoa should have been a good match, but the MFTs, which then led to the Wyatt Six, shitting all over it.
Ew.
Not what I meant. There we go. That was explosive diarrhea.
That wasn't me this time.
Why didn't they call Io Sky and Rhea Ripley Skyaria? I saw that suggested on
Skyaria?
Yeah, Skyaria.
I don't know. Why not?
Skyaria. Skyaria.
Diarrhea.
Skyaria.
Diarrhea.
Skyaria. Yeah.
Diarrhea.
Anna Skyaria.
Diarrhea.
You really gotta. Here's my question to you, sir. You're watching me. Is the green screen helping at all? Am I disappearing less? Like we're trying to
Yeah,
upgrade
you're
technology.
us there.
That's good at least. You
Helping
know,
you out.
because like look, I'm
I can hear
trying
myself.
to. I know, but that's because you wanted to hear the.
Oh, this is like the old
You wanted to hear the song.
big DeMarco background.
Kinda,
You
yeah.
can actually see.
But you know, we upgrade things around here, or we try to, at times. I mean, Lord knows, we try. So
Yeah, we do.
look at that, professional, right?
Bingo.
Bingo. Damian Priest gets the win here because Howdy gets the lantern back in the most comical way possible. He looks like Elmer Fudd creeping around, getting away from Bugs Bunny. He really did that.
That's actually a
That
good
aged
description,
reference is perfect, right? Like every time he hit him, he acted like Elmer Fudd, falling over and just dying. He got hit once.
That's
And he
actually
laid
great.
on the mat forever. Isn't he an undead zombie that can take pain forever? He laughed at pain in the ring when Alpha Academy beat him up, but now he gets one kick and he's done for. So he's laid out in the middle of the ring and they lose the lantern yet again. It's the urn. It's the Undertaker's urn. Oh, yes, Cody. Jerk me off, Cody, with the lantern.
I don't think
Sorry, I got a little
Alright,
personal
okay.
there.
I can still hear myself, sir. You're gonna
I
get
know,
fired.
but I just was pantomiming it and I wanted to make sure there was an
It's
echo.
okay.
That's the right one. Sorry.
Yeah.
It wasn't Wavelink Stream. It's Wavelink Monitor. That's the
Oh,
one you hear me
monitor.
on,
That
the
makes
monitor,
sense.
because I monitor everything with the in-ear monitors. Wavelink Stream is
Wait,
the
you monitor
outgoing
everything?
audio. Everything. All
Wait,
this shit.
is that where all those cameras came in?
Yes.
My bedroom
yes.
floor? Like,
Absolutely. So let's see what's going on right now. We can go ahead and check this out.
uh-oh.
Says live view is disabled because you have low battery. Go charge your camera for me so I can go ahead and see what's going on in your bedroom. Just go
Why
plug
do you
it,
need to
plug
see?
it into your mother's room, and so it
Oh, no,
charges.
no,
So
I
it
can't do that.
charges. Yeah, it needs to charge. This way I can see what's going on. But I do have the other outside feed, so I just need to see.
The outside feed.
Yeah, I got.
I didn't even know you had that.
You got to charge
you
your
didn't-
inside camera though. Well, it was easy to figure out your password. I just had to figure. I got your email.
How'd you do that?
I won't say what it's at, but I'll say the first part because it's funny. It's Cody is awesome.
Cody's awesome.
The password's I believe in Cody.
Oh no.
Come on,
Uh-oh.
like that was the first thing I tried.
You got it?
I just showed you. Like, regardless, just go plug in your other camera when you get a second because it's dying, and I want to be able to.
But
Make sure
everybody
you're
is
safe.
Cody, I thought.
Well, that's the thing. So that's why it was so easy to log in because you're everywhere. Like the Wyatt
I am.
Six, except they suck and you actually appear places. Yes, Cody, jack me off with the lantern. Oh, yes,
Relax.
Cody.
Did you take your happy pills today?
And the Viagra. But listen, if you don't remember Paul being, a just raging, horny old man, then you don't remember Paul at all like I do. Okay? Paul Bearer was a great man, but he was a horny bastard. We would
I thought
go
you were
and
talking about Paul from our chat.
no, Paul Bearer. We would go and see him and for autographs and stuff, and he'd be like, "Yes, come sit on my lap, children." Very weird, but come to find out,
Did he think he was Santa Claus?
it wasn't the real Paul Bearer. It was a look-alike, and I didn't know that. I was sitting on his lap until I was like 30. Even after he was dead all that time, I thought he was still alive and just pretended to be dead on wrestling. But
And you were still sitting on his lap.
I was
at
still
your
sitting on
grown
his
age?
lap, yeah, all the way until 30. And then I found out that's not really Paul
Is that where you
Bearer.
went yesterday, Jake? I thought you were talking about
No,
Paul in the chat. You said
no.
I'm going to sit on Paul's lap.
No, I went to go and visit Eddie Guerrero. So,
And then who did it end up being?
talking Eddie Guerrero, what are you talking about? I
Uh,
sent you the pictures, remember?
yeah. I hate to inform you, that's not Eddie Guerrero.
Listen, I know what's up, and I'm pretty, hard to fool. So I know for a fact that it's Eddie Guerrero.
I don't think so, sir. I don't think it could be possible.
I mean, it was. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I where was the photo that I sent you? I have to go look for it. Well, regardless, but I know. I paid a lot of money to go and meet Eddie Guerrero, and
What website are you getting this off of? Like, where are you meeting these people? What website are you buying their tickets from?
So I really like Shiloh, right? And he was talking about the Tor browser, and I
Yeah.
started messing around, and the dark web's like pretty cool, and it's not that hard to navigate to things once you figure out like just websites in general. Like you just have to figure out the codes and you enter the right hashtags and you're there. Like bit bam boom, get the right net address and you're in.
Just like that?
Just like that. A little bit of redditing and we were good to go. So I
Are
think
you sure they're not scamming you, though?
no, positive. They took Bitcoin and everything.
Wait a second. Let me check my Bitcoin. They said money was taken out of my Bitcoin. Why don't I have anything in Bitcoin anymore?
So I'm feeling a little green, my friend. You know what time it is? I didn't touch your stuff.
You promise?
Yeah, I mean, I would never.
You turned green as soon as I said that, so you good?
Yeah. I think I might have sent that photo to you on Snapchat. I can't find it, but regardless, still, I know it wasn't fake. All right. I got some stuff signed. It was really nice. It was kind of emotional and sweet. So it was cool to see, that not everything that happens on wrestling is real, and that he wasn't actually dead, and that it was just a story that Vince told to make money. So,
Oh,
but I will say this. Carmelo Hayes and Leon Slater was worth not having Leon Slater on TNA last night or Genesis tomorrow. That boy is amazing at what he does. This was an 11-minute match. It felt like 20, but in the best way possible. It was
Yeah.
severely entertaining in the
would you say match of the
fucking
night?
magical, because it wasn't anything surreal. It's not world breaking. They're not slamming each other into stairs with a belly to belly suplex. They're not cutting each other open. They're not landing a suplex onto a
in-ring
board
grabs.
with nails on it. They are literally doing a 450 swanton or a Spanish fly or springboard fucking cutters. Like it was athletic and acrobatic, but not ever dangerous or extreme. You know what I mean? Like it might be extremely athletic, but it wasn't extreme hardcore wrestling in the sense of like, oh my God, it's just look at this kid. He's great at what he does. And what he does is get the hell in the ring and move around very quickly. He's 21 and he moves like it. He's got a good career in front of him and he wrestles smart. He's not taking these gigantic, painful bumps. Even when he misses the 450, he's landing it in such a way where he's tucking through. Like, he's landing smart. He's protecting his neck. I saw him several times consciously land a certain way and continue to tuck his chin. He took the first 48 and he goes down with the knees perfect. All of it looked amazing. The crowd chanted, "This is awesome," multiple times. They had them eating for the palm of their hands in an 11-minute match, and that is hard to do. I do not verbally emote during matches. Very rarely am I like, fucking yeah. I saw one moment in this match.
Yeah!
You know what it is?
What was it? What made you pop?
The Hurricane Rana.
Yeah!
Oh,
Her Corona spot?
my God. What a near fall. But he spiked Carmelo's head, Hayes' head, that's what I was going for, into the ground, right into the mat. It looked like he broke his neck the way he took it. The sell, the landing, all of it. Off a fucking... Hurricane Rana has never looked lethal before. It always looks kind of silly. You're just flipping your opponent usually.
It looks like force.
It never really looks like a head scissor takedown. It always looks like, like a force maneuver. Like the person just floats. This looked like I'm taking my legs and I am actually taking your head and driving it into the mat and breaking your neck. I went, holy shit. Verbally out loud. I was like, God, wow. That wowed me. It was incredible. I cannot overstate it enough. This was a fun match. It was worth him missing the TNA premiere because he's going to be signed with WWE very, very soon.
Yeah.
A big miss for me was Nakamura ranting backstage in his native tongue because we have no idea what he said. There was no subtitles and no one cued us in. He just said something to Tama Tonga and Tama Tonga put his head down and he watched Nakamura walk away. Johnny Gargano got his ass beat.
That's going to get us to watch Smackdown every week.
He got beat by Fraxium, Nathan Frazier in the Axiom mask as well. And Axiom and Frazier said that Frazier's going to beat some respect into him next week and they'll get the mask back. I don't know why he didn't just take it from Candice, but whatever. Chelsea comes out and gets squashed by Jordynne Grace in 2 minutes flat. Again, why? This upset me. This hurts the score because I really like Chelsea Green. She gets an amazing reaction. The crowd's excited to see Jordynne Grace, but they're not excited. You get what I mean? I know that sounds stupidly convoluted, but they're excited to see her, but they didn't want to see her beat Chelsea. Yeah, and they didn't want to see her. Both of them got treated like shit tonight, and she's a champion. I thought Jordynne won the title at first. I'm like, oh, so she won the U.S. title? And then I'm like, wait, it wasn't a title match? And then they're like talking about Jade Cargill the whole time. And I'm like, so she's going for that title? So she beats this champion because, like, wouldn't you want that title and that one? Like, why would you? None of it makes sense. It makes Chelsea look like shit. I know she's okay with being embarrassed, but let there be a payoff. Let it be Money in the Bank where she's going through multiple tables or going into a dumpster. Yeah, let a loss be meaningful for the fucking women's double champ. She's still got Ethan Page and hers intergender titles with AAA. They're supposed to be there tomorrow. Come on. The audience basically gave Jade a goddamn like light applause, not even a golf clap of light applause. Looking delicious. Steak, potatoes, and broccoli. That'll be some gas. Supposed to be fart. That's explosive diarrhea again. There we go. Then Chelsea charges Jordynne, but Grace gets out of the way and she ends up knocking Jade off the apron, falls on her ass. Jordynne picks up the belt and then throws it to her. Like, fuck it, I don't want it. You have a very popular heel that you just beat for no fucking reason. That's also a champion. You squash her for no justifiable reason, no justification, no.
I can't think of a reason.
No reason. And what do we get instead? We get a feud with Jade that people don't give a about?
This
Who cares?
this experiment as her as world champion is failing.
Yeah. Kathy Kelly talks to Trick.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
And Trick is his usual jubilant self and says, we're going to talk about it. And next Friday, he's free and he'll also be there to whoop that ass, so he's going to beat up Damian Priest. And it should be good. And then Dragunov had the main event against Sami Zayn. So out of 7 matches, we got 4 pretty damn good matches. I mean, when we go all the way through it, the opening, though short, was really fun with The Miz and Randy Orton. It was. The women's tag match was silly in a way, but it wasn't bad wrestled. It was just unfortunate to see Julia lose as well, but at least it was in a tag and she didn't get pinned. Matt Cardona, Trick Williams, damn good match. Unfortunate Cardona got beat by Kit Wilson afterwards, but Damian Priest, Solo Sikoa, wasn't a bad match itself until the MFTs got involved because of the Wyatt Six. They all brawl out, and Uncle Howdy stands there like Elmer Fudd trying to get his wabbit. Carmelo Hayes and Leon fucking killed it. Oh, God, this was so good.
Hearing everybody go absolutely banana.
The crowd went nuts. Jordan Grace and Chelsea Green was what it was, but Sami Zayn and Dragunov was a damn good match with the wrong winner. Sami Zayn doing this whole underdog thing. I'm going for the title. Now the stakes are ready. Get it out of the way. This is a good thing, actually. This is a great thing. Let Sami Zayn win, and then he goes to the Rumble. Drew beats him. They become 12-0, and then Sami is done because what is he going to do? Enter the chamber? Fuck him. I don't want to see Sami go to Mania. I don't want to see him win the Rumble. I don't want to see him win the Chamber. I don't want to see him go for the title. I have no interest in it. The underdog story is killed. They used all of the underdog magic against Roman and against Gunther. It's gone. He's not an underdog
into
anymore.
WrestleMania 39, you could have done it then, like Sami Zayn winning the world title against Roman at WrestleMania 39.
What if Johnny Knoxville challenges him to a rematch against every Jackass member?
Oh, Jesus.
Come on now, that's... And a sober Bam Margera.
Maybe you're onto something. You know what?
Right? I know big whatever, Vito's dead, but is Uncle Phil still alive? I don't know.
You're onto something, though. I know
think,
that for sure.
Right? Right. They're going to do a celebrity match. Make it work. I'm telling you. Wrong winner. And then they fix this a little, though, because Trick comes out. Whoops that Trick, gets cheered as a heel, whooping Zayn's ass. Trick shot. Stands over him, talking that fucking mouth off. Just going nuts. I like it. I love it. Oh, yeah. Just grinding to it. I fucking dug it. The only thing we didn't have was Booker T singing Joe Hendry. Wave down. Oh, Joe Hendry. That's what he does. This was a better 3-hour show. This felt more complete. Last week, all they had was the 3 stages of Hell match. The qualifiers this week were all strong in their own ways, each better than the last, and I think overall, this show was a hit for me. I would give this a comfortable 7 out of 10. The real negatives were both women's matches and kind of the women's division in general on this show. And unfortunately, how they treated Matt Cardona as well was a bit of a slap in the face to us fans. But regardless, I feel like the women's division on SmackDown, we were waiting for these NXT call-ups to happen. Oh, we got Jordan Grace here. We got Julia. And they're doing the same bullshit. They're not doing anything. Nothing is refreshed. Nothing is new, Cody. Nothing is great with the women. As we're on Raw, most of the women's stuff there is very exciting. So
yeah.
What's the disconnect? What is the issue? Why are we not having a success here? I'm curious what the chance rating is. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us, being here. That's part of it. I mean, they really do need more of the call-ups. We need the Obafemis. We need, everybody to be up.
Would you send a few of Raw's top stars to SmackDown to even it out a bit?
JC Jane.
Or nah?
And I have to sign again? Okay. I can roll you a new one. No? No new joint? All right. Well, regardless, time to get a little bit higher. Oh, yeah. Cody, what was I doing?
Oh yeah, I said, would you send a few of Raw's top stars to SmackDown to even it out a bit, or no?
No. Bring up more NXT talent. Take Obafemi, take Ricky Saints, take JC Jane, Tatum Paxley, and Izzy Name. Bring them all up. We are not playing games tonight, but tomorrow for the TNA review, we will be jackboxing it up. Don't you worry. Tomorrow, we're going to have a show extreme when we review TNA Genesis. Spaz should be here. We're roping him into Jackbox. Hopefully, his voice will be back since he's been busy, I will say. Busy. Chat. Cody Ray gives it a 6. What do you, my dear friend, Cody Rhodes Onidi, what do you give it, sir?
I give this show. I was actually looking back at it. It was actually a good show.
So I talked
Did I
some
just say
sense
SmackDown
into
was
you.
good?
Yes, you did. Look at
I'm
that.
gonna give it.
Snatcher, because I
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this for SmackDown. A 7.
A 7. You're even with me. I could have given it a 7.5, but a 7 sounds good. Paul gives it a 4 out of redacted. Nate gives it a 6 out of 10. Cody Ray is looking forward to Genesis. Those on Kick, I see a 2 out of 10. Twitter, what do we got going on with you guys? Let's check that out. We got 22 of you still, so thank you for guys over there. A 2 out of 10, a 4 out of 10, a 5, and a 7. So that is a little all over the place. 2, 4, 5, 7. That's an average of 5, right? 2, 4, 6, 5, 7. Right? 5, 8. All right. No. Okay.
I
Regardless,
would say so.
you're supposed to help me with the math. We're gonna
Who
have
said
a
math was my thing?
math is supposed to be your thing, but
I thought you told me I can do meth, not math.
well, I did, and then you were supposed to be amped up. I did say do math.
Oh,
That's actually
okay.
110% approved into somewhere substance use list. As you know,
It's allowed?
It's allowed. Yeah, there's a few uppers that are allowed. I like to call it speedballs.
We just reinstated Uyghur as one of our.
We did indeed. You know, sometimes we try not to bring the yogurt in, but it's so delicious you can't resist.
But we
Look at that
got it
creamy
studied in.
yogurt. Big vat of strawberry yogurt.
Whoa, let's zoom in on that one more time. That actually looks
Yummy, right? Strawberry yogurt.
Why is it more liquid than it looks more like a drink. Like it's gonna be like the Danimals you said, right?
I didn't add the thickening agent all the way yet.
Oh.
And I mean, my nose is pretty.
We can't
big,
tell
but it gave me the
anybody what's in
Triple
it?
H of noses, like on that thing. So, if you notice, give me the Triple
Ew.
H of noses. Look at that.
Wow.
And that's a real.
A beautiful nose.
I mean, that's make this Billy go flat. There you go. Oh, SmackDown. What do you do to us? We're looking forward to the Rumble. We actually are. We put up some shorts already discussing the Rumble, discussing what we think the card is going to be. Members are able to watch the entire podcast early now. It's our WWE Royal Rumble preview and prediction showcase. That'll be out Sunday morning. That's right. Sunday morning. It'll be out at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're a member, you can see it now. Any membership will get you there on YouTube, Cadet, or being part of the Banana Army. I thank you all that signed up last night. As we said, 13 new members. That was great. Helps out the channel a ton. Cody appreciates it as well. I'm excited
Always.
that Cody's got the computer setup coming because we've got a lot of plans. We've got Cody's Corner coming when he gets his camera up and going, as well as many other fun game streams and whatnot. Not just Jackbox either. Him and I have some other games planned. I have this Mario Party one that's pretty cool that we'll have to mess around with, and others. So we're gonna turn you into a real PC gamer. But we got you the controller too, so you should be raring to go. You know, I think
right
we've
here.
got you. Oh, you got it. All right. That's right.
Give me a hell
Right
yeah.
here.
Hell yeah. No
Waiting
happy
for
pills needed. Granted,
No. Happy pills.
I don't know.
But
It might be. Yeah, I see it.
there's a.
Oh yeah,
Why is it? There we go. It's not showing.
I saw it.
Just shows your logo.
No, I saw it. I saw you holding up the controller.
Oh, okay.
I saw it. I see you. People don't
Oh,
believe it, but I
just-
can see you.
Waiting for that.
Just got to go ahead and get you a little more space, and then you're good. Yeah, no, we'll
Space. Yep.
get you that cleared out.
Everything's basically set up, and then
And I can set you up with
Good.
Old Man Guerrero as well. Get you some autographs and get you some stuff signed. I think you'll be happy to meet him. He's very
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Very nice indeed. So, chat, thank you all for being here with us. We appreciate it greatly. It's been a hell of a show for SmackDown. Give it into 7. I mean, really, the wrestling, compared to TNA's 3 matches last night, only 1 was entertaining.
Like I
and they
said,
had so much
this-
bullshit.
Does SmackDown have the best wrestling of the week? Like,
I mean, NXT
weekly?
is damn good, but SmackDown's was not SmackDown's. It was not down either. It was keeping my attention. 3 hours flew by today. Plus, it's also midday. That helps as well. When we get to 10 o'clock and we're heading into 11 now, I feel that more. So I don't mind it being earlier in the day. I'm looking forward to an earlier Raw review this week. That's right. They'll be in Belfast, Ireland. They're going to be there with CM Punk defending against the Prince, Finn Balor. And then, remember when he came out at Mania with the yellow towel over his head and the banana fingers? Like, I don't know. That was a thing for him. And for a little bit,
Yeah.
you know, it certainly was a look. I don't know what he was going for, but he
it was
did
one
it.
of those looks of all times.
Exactly. Granted, we've got tomorrow Genesis review with Jackbox as well. And you know, we're gonna have a bunch of fun. So we'll see what else is coming up. Sunday we have the Rumble preview. Monday we have the early Raw review, and so much more throughout the week. You're not gonna want to miss it. Plus, we've got some more special content on the way. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're hitting the like button. But in the meantime, Cody, please tell these amazing people where they can find you.
You can find me over on my Twitter or X, whatever you like to call it nowadays, at Judgment Day Era. You can find me over on my YouTube. PC is almost set up, and gaming content is on its way. You'll get games like GTA. We'll run it back with old school emulators for Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine. Big's going to help me get that all set up. He says he has like a Mario Party style game.
Yes.
So YouTube, check that out at Judgment Day Era. And you can find me over on my Instagram. Are we considered a Judgment Day page chill or not? Who knows? But that is
We are.
Cody_Onidi_316.
That's right. 316.
Give me a hell yeah.
I was ready with the
Yes,
sound effects. Totally. Show me sound effects.
Give me a hell yeah.
That's right, Jake, with the fast facts and the heart attack. Bringing it back. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Countdown Ended for show updates to watch the show live. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter as well, because we broadcast there. We also go ahead and broadcast on Kick, on Rumble, and on everywhere at this point. So you can find us on Spotify using the hashtag into somewhere, on TikTok at into.somewhere, and kick.com/into.somewhere or countdown ended. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Make sure you check out the youtube.com/Jake DeMarco. Thank you so much again for helping me hit 16,000 subscribers, over 750,000 views in the last year. I appreciate it greatly. Beware of strong opinions and sexual content. Have a great night, everybody. Stay sexy. See you tomorrow. Perhaps I'll get you some